Good morning, fellow traders. It's Black Coffee Trader. It is Monday, August the 18th. Time to do our daily trade plan. And looking at this market this morning, it appears as though we are in kind of a, I don't know what the word is I'm looking for here, kind of a wait and see. Do we hold above these Friday lows, or do we continue to slide down further? We have a bit of a kind of a grind lower here over the last couple of days. But we are also forming a bit of a bull flag on the NASDAQ. So the question is, do we hold above these Friday lows on the NASDAQ and continue to push higher today? Or do we slide lower? We have the same thing on the ES. We are holding above the Friday lows. We're pretty much right at them right here at 7:30 in the morning. But I think that's what we're looking for this morning. Does this thing slide? If we do lose the Friday lows and we lose this next area down here with these lows coming in from August 11th and 12th, around the 22,620s, are we going to see a slide down into the daily 20? Very, very possible. Very possible. So we'll be looking for that. If we do lose that, do we get some moves down here on some short setups? And if we do hold this, obviously we're looking to take trades on this break and retest above these highs coming in here from the end of July or into the high of day from Friday, and maybe we test this all-time high again. So we'll see. Definitely not biased either way this morning. It's just a matter of waiting and seeing what the market gives us. Do we hold, do we push, or do we see a slide into a lower level here this morning? Yes, very similar picture. Again, we are holding that Friday low, the New York session low, I should say, but we're holding that. If we do lose it, we'll obviously probably slide down into these areas here, these highs coming in around the August 10th, 11th area, or it'd be about a week ago. Do we slide down into that area, or do we go down and test the daily 20? Big level here around the 63.90s. I do feel like if we lose that, probably seeing a bigger slide, but we could see a move down to test some of these areas to push back higher. We'll see. We definitely, it feels like, maybe I should say it this way. I don't have a clear picture for which direction we're going to go today. It's kind of a wait and see approach. We do have this all-time high, the previous all-time high, this little bright green line that I've got. We are holding below that here in the early pre-market this morning. So does that mean that we're going to start to slide below that and maybe see a move down here this morning? You can kind of see we bounced off of that a little bit on Friday, and then in the overnight session over the weekend here, we've slid below it and we've held below that level, and we're starting to see some ideas that we might be pushing lower here this morning. So we'll see. On the Dow Jones, we are still holding above, although we have a move to the downside here, and it looks like we might be losing out. Again, if we lose the Friday lows, we'll probably see a slide down, but we are still holding above this 800 area. Big area here on the Dow Jones. If we continue to hold that, definitely looking for moves to the upside. We might see a pullback. If we do, a pullback into this area and longing that would be very, very nice, providing that hold stays. So I think the jury's out a little bit there. We do have a little bit of a head and shoulders look here. I don't like that. Could kind of see left shoulder ahead, right shoulder. Does that mean that we're going to see a slide all the way down to this major level, down around the 44.4s? Potentially. And so we have to keep an eye out for that. But again, just taking what the market gives us here this morning. And last but not least, on the Russell, very similar picture. We do have a bit of a bear flag or a bull flag look here this morning. We are holding very nicely in this area around the 2290s, and we are holding obviously above the Friday low. If we do lose that again, maybe we go down here and test some of these areas, these highs coming in here from around the 2250s. And the CPI high print, CPI high, CPI low print. Do we see a slide into that area? That's also where the daily 20 is sitting. So very, very possible. So I think we definitely are poised either way. I think the key thing for me this morning is just to keep the eyes open and trade what the market gives us. As far as news goes this week, we have very, very little early on. Today, there's really nothing. Tomorrow, there's really nothing. Wednesday, we have FOMC meeting. And then Thursday, we have unemployment claims and flash manufacturing PMI. And then Friday, we have Fed Chair Powell speaking at 10 a.m. and we have the Jackson Hole Symposium going on this weekend, starting on Friday. So actually, that starts on Thursday. So we shall see. Friday looks like it's going to be pretty news heavy, a lot of red folder activity really all day on Friday, so we shall see. Later on this week looks like a lot of data, a lot of news, but for the first couple of days here we might be a little bit soft, and that could lead to just some, maybe more of a sideways market, but definitely some opportunities potentially. So we'll see if this thing holds or if we continue to slide as we've done a little bit here in the pre-market this morning. So that's the game plan for today. So we'll see what happens. Thanks again for following along. Appreciate you guys. Have a good trading day. We'll catch up with you on the next one. Take care and so long.